What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I am back with another COMC mail day to share with you today. This one I actually forgot was on the way. I requested it about a month ago with the economy shipping, and it showed up today, but the timing was pretty good. You see the Tyrese Haliburton jumbo card in the background here. I'm recording this on Monday. Game 7 was last night. The most devastating sports watching night of my entire life, so quite frankly, I don't feel like talking about that. And I'll get to it eventually, but this package is going to be a good distraction for me, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and rip into that with you guys today. Let's get everything out of the way here. I just wanted you to see how it was packaged as usual in case you're going to do any COMC shipments of your own. This had 65 cards in it. I think this is the better stuff here. Got a sticker as well. You can see that on camera. Let's go ahead and start with some of the smaller stuff. And I actually probably need to move this because it's going to struggle to focus otherwise. All right, let's start with the smaller stuff. And this is one of the reasons why I like COMC shipments so much, because I can combine a lot of cheap cards and the shipping doesn't kill me. All right, so I would guess there's probably about 60 cards in there because, like I said, it was a 65 card shipment. One thing I did this time around, the spring cleaning promo, if you bought 20 plus items in a certain time span, you got a free $6 shipping credit. So I went on and bought as many cheap Pacer silvers as I needed for my binder still, and basically it paid for itself with them giving me that free shipping credit. So maybe something that you could think about your next time around. So I won't spend a ton of time on all the silvers there. But it goes back all different years. I mean, like this is a 2016 right here. And this Rodney Stuckey, Monta Ellis. Needed some Crusade stuff as well. All right, this is one that I'd never seen before in person, and I was curious about. And I talked to my friend Steve Sholey because he recently got one of these for Jay Crowder. This is the basketball parallel. And I thought the pattern might be a little bit more pronounced. You can really only see it down here. It's like a basketball pattern. It kind of looks like just a red in hand. I think these are out of 225. Yeah, out of 225. So I'm really not impressed by these. It would be a lot cooler if it was textured. I mean, we had basketball textured cards in the 90s. We don't get anything like that now. And technology's gotten a heck of a lot better since then. But I wanted that one. I went with that one since that's the Orlando game that I went to. So I'm trying to pick up more of those if possible. Here's another Prism parallel that I don't think I'd seen in hand that I wanted to try out, because this was like under $2. It's the white Prism. And actually that looks pretty good. That's not bad at all. Basically like a card with a white border that just refracts in the middle. So not bad at all. Those are out of 175. All right, let's keep going here. Try to make sure this stays focused in. We got an Oladipo silver, a Brogdon silver. I'm also putting Select up until Optic came onto the scene, and then I stopped putting Select in my silver binder. I am putting Hoops Premium in there. I really like those. Kind of reminds me of just a real classic traditional look, like a Topps Chrome. Well, olden days Topps Chrome. I've got some Tampa Bay Rays cards here. You might there's going to be several in here, 3 or 4, I think. You might remember I made that custom with the piece of Tropicana Field, or with the roof. I want to make another 1 or 2 of those. Give one to one of my friends around here. Aaron Nesmith, white. A rare Topps Midnight Edition. The reason I bought this one is because they airbrushed the wrong number on Haliburton, because 00 is Matherin. So I don't know. I thought it was a decent looking card in the scan at least, and it doesn't really refract. I thought it might refract. Just more like a clear coated or acetate surface. It's a thicker card too, thicker than a normal stock. And who knows what that probably AI written description has. Here's one I think I've already got, But these game-dated patches for Pacers, you know, the pieces all look different, so I'll generally buy duplicates if the price is right. Price was fairly reasonable on that one. A baseball card might be the only baseball card in the shipment, but these sold the games for baseball are just stupid cheap. This one here was under $4. Here's a cool game-dated Udonis Haslem Christmas Day relic. I think I have a few of those in the shipment. Darrell Wright. And back to the silvers. There's going to be a lot of silvers in here. Oh, Cleo Hill. This is from the Essex Meets set. And Cleo Hill only played 1 year in the NBA, and there's quite a bit of controversy kind of attached to his name. I don't know if it's fair, if that's the right term, because it's not necessarily his fault. But there are some theories on why he was bounced out of the league. Some people think it was racism. Some people think some of his teammates forced him out. St. Louis wasn't the easiest place to play in for a black man in that time frame. So other people said it's just because he wasn't a good defender and he was small. I think it's probably a little bit of everything. But interesting story on Cleo Hill. I guess I won't go into all the details here, but definitely read up on him if you have a chance. I wonder what they even put on the back here. I won't read that all to you, but if you want to pause that and read it, feel free to do so. So that's 1961 Essex Meets. Here's a Hardwood Classic jersey card of David Harrison. I've got the blue version, or just the blue fabric. There's not as many of the yellow fabric, because you can see the material there. So I grabbed that one. I didn't have that. Another silver, another Rays card. This is actually one that will go to a friend of mine, printing plate that I bought for him. This here is an innovation. Let's see what year, 2013. This is the stained glass blue. And man, oh man, these are so hard to find. This one showed up for $10, and I could not have hit buy fast enough on that one. I was stoked to find that for Lance Stevenson. It's the only Pacer I have now. That's the light blue. The rookies, if you find those, they're a little bit easier to find. I've found the veterans, man, the light blues, I just cannot find the Pacers that I need. Some more silvers, another white prism, another silver. Here's a guy you probably saw a lot of recently, Tony Bradley. So obviously Tony Bradley doesn't have Pacers cards. So I thought, what are the sets that I like that he might be in? So I saw this is 2017 status. This is the Aspirations parallel. So they take their jersey number and subtract it from 100. So it's out of 87 for him. And the reason I got this one is because it is his jersey number, 13, for $4. Because I do want to eventually build a little binder, and I'll talk about that in another video here. I want to build a little binder of guys that were part of this Pacers run. Here's my first look at the new blues, and it's kind of dull like I anticipated. The chromium color stuff is just all gone downhill drastically. Speaking of aspirations, actually this is the status parallel because this one's numbered to 24. So you saw it was in the actual status product there in 2017 and 2018, and then it moved back to a different product. Here it is in Elite. Got another silver, another Christmas patch. This guy's been in sports news a little bit recently. Michael Beasley, he had the one-on-one with Lance Stevenson. I think they're teammates in the Big Three as well. Cope, that's what I'm doing a lot of today. Sabonis. Here's one for my set, my slow build, Kevin Martin. And that's also jersey numbered. I don't think that was intentional. I think I just needed it. Kevin Martin, that dude was good. I saw a podcast the other day where someone basically said he just didn't want to be an all-star. He didn't want the attention. So he'd score, so many points and then kind of take his foot off the gas. Here's a Hoops Premium Blue. That actually looks pretty good. That's the 2023 version. Those are out of 120. That's a good looking card. Got a Buddy Hield. Here's a gold. Kind of an underwhelming gold, but I needed it. It was cheap. It'll go in the gold binder. I don't know if I have enough golds to merit an update on that gold binder. We'll see. I'll take a look at it. A Hansborough Crusade. I still need a lot of these Crusades. Well, 1 year I'm finished, and 1 year I need some of. I'll have to double check. Some more silvers. This card I've already got, but it showed up and the price was right, and it's just my favorite parallel of all time. 2013 Prism Blue. Walmart Prism Blues. So good. Jarris Walker Silver. This is a card, and it might have only cost me like $2. I've been chasing this for years. This is the 2016-2017 Grand Reserve, but it's the vintage parallel. So instead of being white here, it's like off-white. And so for the Pacers team set, I think there's 3 guys. I think it's Miles Turner, Paul George, and Jeff Teague. I could not find the Jeff Teague. And it's one of those, it's first off, people probably don't even know what it is, that it is a parallel. I've heard other people call them the poor man's blank slate. But then even if they discover it, they'll look at the comps and see, well, it's not really worth anything, so they don't worry about it. What all do we have here? That's a big one. Let's do this first. All right, this was a case topper, 2008 Rittenhouse. It's a all-star. It's a ball that was used, ball piece from the 2006 WNBA All-Star game. It's kind of cool. All right, let's do this package here. There's some good stuff in here, and then I'll save this other one for last. So first off, we've got, this is my first 2024 Prism Gold, and it's decent. It doesn't pop like crazy. It's decent, though. I don't know. I'm not like super impressed by that, but it is what it is. This gold looks pretty good here. Was this 2023? Yeah, 2023 Optic Gold. That one looks pretty good to me, at least under the light here. Good shot of Obi Toppin there, too. I'm still looking for rare Pacers cards. That's not going to change. Here's a 2008 Finest Rookie Gold of Roy Hibbert. I think these are out of 25. I'm sorry, 2007, because it was the redemption, the XRC, even though he was a rookie in 2008. That's a good-looking card. And then added another Tyrese patch. Nameplate piece. It's 3 of 8, so I think that was like a first-off-the-line parallel. And then this is a card I have been looking for years. There's 20. It's numbered to 27, so that might give some of you a clue on what it is. Not a ton of cards numbered to 27, right? You probably see gold refractor there. So there you go. Topps Pristine gold refractor of Jeff Foster from 2004. And like I said, I've looked for this for years, and it's funny, since I bought this one, another one showed up on COMC as well. But that's a good-looking card. And there's a version numbered to 25 that has more of a straight edge. That's just more of like a refractor. And I think I referred to that earlier as a poor man's color blast. I've seen people call it that. I don't know if I want to call it that, but either way, this is the gold. I'm happy to have the gold. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. I always enjoy sharing these mail days with you guys, showing you the variety, although a lot of gold and silver today. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.